Hi, I'm Todd Hannigan of the Heavy 29s, also Brotheryn Studios and Brotheryn Records. Write music, play guitar and sing, and have a bunch of songs. I've also done some movie score and soundtrack stuff. It's probably what I've done the most of, and that's who I am. Born in Connecticut, moved from Connecticut to California at age 4. Kind of just got thrown into the West Coast lifestyle, living in Ventura, learned how to skateboard and surf, and just got wrangled into that and thought it was the coolest thing ever, and have never stopped surfing. Went surfing today and gonna surf till I can't anymore. So that's probably my biggest influence on my lifestyle, is getting out in the ocean. Oh man, so many. I really like, it seems like the older the better. A lot of the music, I think, a lot of the modern music right now, some of it's amazing and great and creative, but I really like to throw back to, Django Reinhardt and Billie Holiday and Louis Armstrong, and then getting more modern, getting into Nick Drake, Mark Knopfler, Willie Nelson. Modern bands, I like the Shins a lot. I like Wilco. I like Tom Waits. He's not modern, but he's still touring. Petty. Pretty much, tons of bands, really. But those are some of my favorite. Black Keys. I like them. Let's see. It started off, I got hired to work on Shelter, actually. Fernando Apodaca and I did some score, and then got hired when they released Thicker Than Water to DVD to do a song for that I had already written, coincidentally, with the same name, and it ended up going on that soundtrack. Then we did Broke Down Melody, Sliding Liberia, Quest, State of S. I mean, a lot of surf films. I'd have to actually look it up to remember them all, but I'm not sure. I just love to do it. I love scoring a picture, whether people are surfing or talking or thinking or walking. It's easier to write music to picture for me than to just write it for no reason. Right now, I am starting a film today with a good friend of mine, director Brent Florence, called Adult Film. We're going to be scoring it in my studio, doing sound design and mixing it for output. We're also making a couple other records in here and making a game plan for touring in '09. Inspiration for the album came just growing up, just seeing a lot of things, wondering how long we're going to have trees and birds and clean water and good waves to surf on, and kind of thinking about that growing up, and then having some of the stuff start to happen, and I thought I would write kind of more of a serious title and get in there and see if I could kind of shake people to think about these things a little bit with me, and do it in a fashion that wasn't all downer, and find a good way to get together and sing about stuff that matters to me. I'd like to bring more music to people. I think it's a helpful tool to get people away from the video games and their text messaging and computers, and actually just sit there and listen to stuff. Doesn't have to be me, and most of the time it isn't me, but I do think it's helpful for a community to have more music the better, and live music. So that's one way I'm trying to affect things. Surfrider Foundation a bunch, Surf Aid International, all kinds of stuff with Patagonia, organic cotton stuff. Just supporting it on a day-to-day basis with what you purchase and what you do with your lifestyle, trying to do that, but individually. Man, I'd really like to fly. That'd be cool. Just on a personal level. No, as far as if I knew I could not fail, I'd like to go for it and play to more people, get out there a little more, get amongst it, and keep playing music. I'd really do the same thing, just on a bigger scale. This is a quick thank you to all the mentors and influences and all the people, all the friends and family that have helped me get through a bunch of tough times and learning situations and helped me enjoy some of the good times too.